Welcome back, everyone, to video number 3. We have got our water supplied to our early residents, but we don't have electricity and they don't have sewer. That's what that ugly little sign means there, sewer. Notice in our water toolbar that we do have what we call a water drain pipe. And this basically works just like our water pump, except now it's pulling sewer out of the houses and it's dumping it. Where is it dumping it? Yep, you guessed it, right back into the river. That's the only place we can dump it. Don't like that idea, and in time, as our city matures, we'll have other options to deal with sewage. But for now, all we can do is pour it back into the river. So again, just like our water pump, it will pop to any shoreline. And two, here, notice the arrows in the water. That's critical. You want to make sure that your sewage drainage is downstream from your pumping station. I'm going to pop it here. You don't want to put it up here. Guess why? Otherwise, you'll be pulling some nasty shit out of the river and giving it back to your residents to drink. Not cool. They'll get sick. I've seen it happen. So we got our little lonely pumping station down, or our sewage station down here. We need to supply it with power and piping. So let's get the piping out first. Oh, I need a pause. I'm sorry, I've been playing the game. Yep, sorry, I forgot to pause. Okay, let's connect our water pipe. And by the way, they share the same pipes. I can come over here and connect to my water pumping station. You hear that magical beep? That means everything's cool. So now we have our sewage hooked up to our water line, and notice that's why you really have two different pipes here. You got your water flowing out to the neighborhood, and then you got your sewage pipe flowing back to the sewage pump that's putting it back out in the river. And it's not lit up now, but it's because we don't have power here. So we need to supply power to our pumping station, our sewage pumping station. So I'm going to use my trusty old power pole. And all it is a kind of like a high voltage power line. So I'm going to click anywhere inside my blue zone, and I'm going to run this out to my other blue zone, and voila, they are now connected. So if I start the game momentarily, you'll see the lightning bolt disappear, and our pump now has power. And if we switch to our water, you'll see the light green is sewage, the dark blue is water. So we do have sewage and water feeding through our pipes. And now if we go back to our residents, they're only still bitching about power. So let's pause the game again, and let's finally give them the power they've been so patiently waiting for. So I'm going to go back and run some more power lines here. And the cheapest way is to simply draw a straight line to the blue zone. I'm going to come down here and pop it just right there. That should get me. We'll unpause the game, and hopefully we'll see our, and we did. We see our lightning bolts disappear. So now the game is running. Our residents have power. They're happy. But they're unemployed. They are unemployed. Notice now our indicators down here has suddenly shifted. We have very low residential, very low commercial, but we have pretty high industry demand. These people want a job. They like their new houses, everything's cool, but they don't have anywhere to work. So we need to focus on that. How do we give them a place to work? Well, we give them the ability to go to a job in industry. Notice now we have traffic starting to flow into our city. These are the people coming to their new homes. Um, but we need to focus now on industry because I want to pause the game again. That's what they're wanting. So I want to go back to my road network, and I'm going to select a one-way street here. Notice this is one way coming in, this is one way going up. I want to create another one-way road going up here. And as long as we stick to our major grid tick marks, I should be able to stop it right there, and it will be exactly lined up with that. But here on this top, I want to select a two-way street. I want the cars to come in. When they come in, they can either go up this way, they can come this way and go up. But once they're up here on this top road, I want them to be able to go either way. So that's why I've created a two-directional road. Now, so cars come in, they come up, and to get into the residential area, they have to come this way and come back down, and then turn this way and come around. This is good because it forces all your inbound traffic along this pattern here. And guess what commercial loves? Commercial loves traffic. So we're going to line this area up as our commercial area. This is going to be residential. This is going to be commercial. And this is going to be industry. And you're saying, okay, Shane, that's a good plan, but how does industry get out of town? Good point. We don't have an outside connection yet, but we're about to change that. So this is a one-way road going up. I want to create a, I didn't leave much space for myself here. Tell you what I want to do. Let's change this. I probably didn't need to do that. I probably could have just converted it. Yeah, let's just, what do I want to do? Okay, I know what I want to do. I want to make this a one-way road, but I want to make it coming back down to here. Yeah, that's what I want to do. And now we'll create another one-way road going up. And that's all I'm going to paint for now for roads. Except one other thing. Traffic or our industry is going to come in here. They can go up here. They can go up here. They can get to this top road. And then they can come back this way. And they can come down this road. But they need to get to the outbound lane. They need to be able to get out of the city. So what I want to do is come in here. And again, I got my one-way tool still selected. I'm going to draw it at an angle. Now, here, watch this. This is what's really cool about this game. I don't want to connect to any of these roads here. What I really want to do is go over the road. So by pressing the page up spacebar, or page up button. Oh, I may have hurt myself here. Is it not letting me? Yeah, I may have short-sighted myself. Yeah, I think I left too much space. Alright, so if I can't go over, can I go under? Oh, yes, I can. Cool. Oh no, that ain't what I wanted to do. Okay, let's erase that. What I'm trying to do is, now I want to go under the highway. Sometimes I know what I did. I know what I did wrong. And again, because I'm paused, I'm not spending as much money as I could be. That's always a good thing. So I need to come back up, farther up this road here a little bit, and then break it out. Now I should be able to go above it. I think I had back up a little bit. There we go. There we go. Okay, now I want to bring it back down to ground level. And I want to change to a curved road. There we go. That's what I wanted to do. So now I have a one-way road coming, and this looks better from an angle. Isn't that cool? Our cool little bridge, got an arch. So now our outbound traffic industry has a way out of town, and it's all one way. So all the traffic will come up over this bridge and just loop around and get back out of town. So that works out well. So now all we got to do is create some water and electricity for our power, or for our industry rather. After we zone it, let's zone it first. I'm going to create zoning here, and I want to be careful. I have residential very close to industry, and I'm going to show you a trick on how you can prevent pollution from seeping into your residence. They do not like pollution. They don't like noise pollution, and they don't like ground pollution, which industry makes a lot of, and you'll see shortly. But for now, I'm going to create a little buffer between the two. So I'm going to use my marquee tool, and I'll select these up here and this right here. This will get us started. Now let's make sure they have water. They don't, but we can change that using our pipe tool. We can select on any existing pipe and create an offshoot, and it's real easy. Just let's not spend too much on piping yet. Try to maximize my coverage. Obviously, the better you can do this, the less money you'll save, or the more money you'll save, rather, excuse me. Just come over here, yeah. So anyway, enough of that. We have an industry. We don't have power yet, but we can go ahead and turn our simulation back on. We'll pop up the speed a little bit to get some industry coming into town. Again, traffic flow is critical to your city as you grow. In the early stages, it's not that big of a deal, but once your city starts really getting crowded, traffic can become a nightmare, and it creates all kinds of additional issues. So now we're getting some businesses moving in. That's always a good sign. Notice our demand indicator has gone down a little bit, telling us that we've supplied its need for now. We have a little bit of residential still. We got some commercial just starting to register, but more important issue is our industry doesn't have any power. We need to change that. So we need to run some more power lines. Oh no, I was afraid of this. I have run out of money, and I can no longer afford power lines. What are my options? Well, my only options are to destroy some roads. Perhaps I could mess with my budget, shrink these all the way down to nothing. Taxes I can't access yet. It has not been unlocked. That may help a little bit, but I think what I need to do is, unfortunately, did it refund me? Oh, I hope I don't think it's going to refund me. Brutal. It's not refunding me. I thought it would refund me some money. Not cool, buckwheat. Not cool. Because these guys don't have power. Yeah, not good. Well, what we could do is we could go ahead and throw in some residents here. Let some more people move in. Let's see. They're going to move in, but I don't know if they're going to. I think our deficit's going to. We'll see. Well, let's just watch and see what happens here. I've pumped it up to max speed to get everybody to move in, start paying taxes, but I don't know if we'll be able to get profitable because industry's going to start moving out if they stay without power too long. Yeah. I need to zone here because those guys up here don't even have water. 420 and 400. We're reducing it, but I don't think we're going to make it. I don't think we're going to be able to. Why is the power not working? Because I have grown already. My electricity availability has shrank to nothing because all these new industry moving in and new houses requires a more wind turbine, which I don't have any money for. So we're in a catch-22 here. I have brought it down, but now it's going back up. It was down to 200. So this is what they call a mistake. I overspent, and I said that out of the gate when I talked about how big my residential area was. Because once you wire everything up for water and electricity, and I spread myself too thin. And that's a rookie mistake. That really is. And I'm kind of ashamed of that. But lesson learned. I don't even think I reached a milestone. If I did, I would have gotten a surplus of cash. Oh, dude, really? I only needed. Maybe I can save this thing, guys, because once you reach a milestone, you get an influx of cash, which would easily offset, put me back in the positive. Let's see if I can do that. Let me get crazy here. Let's zone out the wazoo here. Let's zone everything commercial. And let's see what happens. Maybe some people will move in. If we can get our population to 440, yes! We did it. We did it. We did it. Awesome. That was close. That was close. Okay. We reached a milestone. And whenever we do that, we always get a bump of kind of like a gift of money to our bank balance for reaching a milestone. We have reached a little hamlet, 440 people. We have unlocked some new tools. We have taxes available now. We can adjust taxes based on zones. We can take a loan out. Yes, we can take a small loan out with low interest. We now have garbage service, we have healthcare, and we have education. And these are the new buildings that were unlocked for us. So, yay. All right, that saved us. I was just about ready to throw the towel in. All right, let's pause the game. We got a lot of pissed off people here, but we got some money in the bank, baby. We can get this corrected. So the first things first, let's get our power situated. We're low on power. But first, I want to make sure everybody has power. Notice as our other residents moved in, our underground power grid, is what I call it, has expanded dramatically. Now to connect these two, all I have to do is come over here and run a power line to there. That will connect those. So that's sweet. We got those connected up. Water, we just simply need to expand our water to cover our new residents. There we go. We'll worry about that gap later. Okay, Okay, so back to power. Notice that our electricity availability is not good. So guess what? We need to plop another windmill. Now I could have plopped a power plant earlier, but those things are dirty, and they're very they pollute the ground and the air very badly. So I choose not to go that route. I like a clean energy source. Okay, I'm gonna find another 8 megawatt zone and just plop it right here. Again, I'll tend to group these together because why not? Try to keep the noise pollution to a minimum. So let's start our city. The windmill will start up. We'll see if that's enough. I may have to plop one more. Wow. Okay, yes, I am, and I may have to take a loan out. Let's plop one more at 8. Let's see what that does to our gauge up here. Okay, it's moving it, but it's not moving it very well. All right, again, my overspending at the beginning has caught up with me, and I'm probably going to have to take a loan out, but hey, at least I can take a loan. Let's check. I'll tell you what, at this point in time, I think I'm going to cut the video, and we'll move on to number 4 in the next one. And I'll probably have to borrow some money and figure it out, but hey, our city's growing. We got 470 people. Yeah, we still got a negative weekly income, but that's going to change very quickly, I promise you. So guys, thanks for watching. Stick around, subscribe, and I'll catch you next time.